Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sets his feet, it's Murphy. Right side, it's Watson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's past the marker, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff for Jarrett. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Snags it, and there's running room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Got it behind the line. It's Durant. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the grab, it's Durant. Got him right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Jarrett Gibson. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Durant. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Finds his big tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Deep in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. 1st down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wide 29. 2nd down to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. This one's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Keeps it himself. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to get it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Drops back on first down. Rolls right. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. There's some room. Inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Tootin. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism.
Oh, out of space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Boilermakers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Durant. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side is Jones. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Timeout call by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Making his first move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass, it's Murphy. In the backfield, it's Durant. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 5 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Mustangs, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Stop right there. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give. It's Clinton. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And the defense gives up the first down, and here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Right side, it's Smith. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Between the hashes, it's Clinton. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The snap sets up to throw. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 86, set to kick off.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Northwestern right back to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Offense, quick tempo. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to pass. Finds the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Snapped on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws for the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, he's got some space. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But
it's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it. Had to force that one.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. On the move, he fires. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this up.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Purdue! And they turn it into a defensive score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to... routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down to the air. Escapes the sack. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Red 54! Red 54! Blue idiot!
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today